Hello you wonderful and awesome Barca fans, this is Barca and we're back with another news video. So let's get into it. In today's video we'll be talking about Lenglet to Tottenham, the latest on Dembele, the latest on Raphinha, Laporta's plans for the remaining 15% of the TV rights, updates on Frenkie de Jong, Luuk de Jong and Lewandowski. So let's do this. Let's not waste any more time. I'm not going to waste your time, my time. Let's get straight on into it. Okay, so it may not be news to you that Daniel Levy is a tough negotiator, and it looks as though he's done it yet again. Transfer insider Gerard Romero claims that of Lenglet's £200,000 a week wages, Spurs will pay just £115,000 a week and leave Barca, like the date I left the other night, to pick up the rest of the bill. That will come as a welcome relief for the Spurs hierarchy, as it frees up plenty more cash to round off the summer. Not so much for us though, although it does get a bit off our wage bill. Fabrizio Romano adds that Spurs and Lenglet have already arrived at an agreement on personal terms, with the finer details of the deal now being ironed out. Dembele is now a free agent, however Barca can't quite bear to let him go, not just yet at least. Club representatives met his agent on Monday. The club's last offer to Dembele would have seen him take a 40% reduction on his former wages, settling for the same salary as Ansu Fati. So Barcelona could have stayed within the La Liga salary cap limits, according to Sport. What will Dembele do now? Will Chelsea be back in for him? Does this story depend on where Raphinha eventually ends up? Talking of which, Raphinha and Deco are pleading with Leeds to wait for Barca. Barca have now offered 50 million plus 10 million in add-ons for the Brazilian forward. Chelsea have offered 60 million, with the big difference being that Chelsea will pay up front whilst Barca will pay in instalments, vouchers and IOUs over a certain amount of time. Raphinha wants Barca, but could he be forced to go down south to London if Leeds play hardball? Next, a big announcement on the Frenkie de Jong front. Well, not quite the type that United were hoping for. Frenkie has announced his engagement to his girlfriend. That's nice. Big congrats, Frenkie. From putting on a ring to taking something off now, Barca have removed posters of de Jong from Camp Nou. Is it finally time to admit he's going to be posted over to Manchester? But hold the phone. Chelsea have now tossed their hat into the ring with a last-minute attempt to lure him to Stamford Bridge, and with the promise of Champions League football next year. Could that be enough to tempt him away from a reunion with former manager Ten Hag? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Talking of so longs to de Jongs, another de Jong is on his way. Luuk de Jong has bid farewell to Barca as his loan spell ends and has run into the comforting arms of Van Nistelrooy at PSV. Nearly said PSG there. Well, I'm getting kind of used to them taking our players away from us. So all that remains to be said is good luck in the future, Luuk, and thank you. Your cameo was brief, but you did get some very important goals for us. From one towering striker to another, could Lewandowski be on his way to us? Finally, Bayern have replied and not just left our messages on red, although the answer isn't that much better. It's a flat out refusal, but at least the lines of communication are open. Communication between Bayern and Barca has been difficult. So we've been complaining that the Bayern officials do not answer the phone when our sporting director Alemany calls. In addition, the relationship between Bayern and Zahavi, who acts as a mediator, is somewhat broken. So is this kind of peak trolling by Bayern? Because apparently Bayern have forced us to send our latest offer via Burofax. And we've had some sagas involving Burofax, eh? It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but this probably is enough to get under Laporta and Alemany's skin. So, Xavi and Lewandowski were spotted having a lovely romantic meal, or maybe just a meal, in Ibiza the other night. Apparently, it was a coincidental meeting. Yeah, right. Coincidental? They didn't talk anything to do with footy, but do enjoy each other's company. And finally, Laporta is hoping to raise up to €400 million before the start of the summer tour of the US. He aims to do this by selling another 15% of the TV rights, making a total of 25% of the TV rights being sold. we'll keep you up to date with any other news on this matter. Well, that's all for now. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, even if you didn't like the video. Well, it does help me out and I'm a little bit selfish like that. So, Forza Barca, and I will see you in the next awesome video. Bye bye.